Yep. Oh, that's what I woke up to this morning. Nothing like what they got on the Wasatch Front. Maybe, an inch here. Push a little snow off. But, you guys that get to use your plows every day in the winter, kind of lucky. It's the first time I've hooked mine on this year. But it is cold. I mean, it's really cold. I think when I was plowing, 12 degrees. I want to talk to you a little bit about something going on down in just south of me here. South would be that way. Some big mountains right there, a lot of snow on them. A lot of you may not be aware that Utah is in a fight right now with the Bureau of Land Management and some environmental groups. If you're familiar with Utah, then you've heard of the Grand Staircase Escalante National Monument, or Escalante National Monument. I got ancestors buried out there on cemeteries that I can't even decorate graves because it's on federal territory, federal property. But the BLM is currently looking at several options for a travel management plan that would eliminate almost all forms of recreation on the Grand Staircase Escalante National Monument. And this is a real thing. If you like to OHV, they're after you. If you like to camp out on the desert, they're after that. If you like to hike, they're coming after that. If you're a mountain biker, they're coming after that. Only one of the 4 plans would preserve the multiple use of that land. The rest of it would turn it into almost a wilderness area. So we saw very similar options in Moab. When the BLM did implement their travel management plan down in Moab, they went with one of the most severe, and we fully expect them to attempt. Sorry, I got the wind blowing in my face. Turn around. It's good storm. We fully expect them to attempt another severe shutdown of recreation in southern Utah here in the next few months. What do you need to do about it? Well, it's too late for public comment period. We do ask that you donate to causes like the Blue Ribbon Coalition. That money is going directly to lawsuits that are aimed at the federal government. In fact, Motorized Recreation and the state of Utah have sued the federal government recently. If you like to eat, the Grand Staircase is grazing area for Utah's cattle industry, really. And I don't know what your politics are, don't care what your politics are. One thing that you can't argue is the fact that grazing cattle is good for public lands. If you like to go out on the land, and the reason I'm saying this is because all of the options want to shut down cattle grazing out on the Grand Staircase. That would devastate rural Utah. It would put southern Utah out of business because you're killing tourism and agriculture. And that's how we make our money. That's how we make our living here. We'd all have to move. But cattle out on the land, if you like to go hike, and you like to hike in between the bushes, and you like that well-groomed landscape, that doesn't happen by accident. It wasn't that way 200 years ago. It was overgrown and ugly. Cattle have done that. Cattle grazing. Cattle is a responsible form of land management and maintenance, and that's the reason why the federal government sells permits and leases to cattle ranchers to keep their cattle out on the desert. It is a win-win situation because cattle ranchers provide food and leather, and it's such a great industry and necessary. A lot of people in big cities have no clue what would happen if ranching and farming was shut down. There's a war going on in Europe right now, and our local news media isn't covering it. but they are cracking down on cattle ranchers and farmers in Europe, and the farmers are fighting back. This is a worldwide phenomenon, a worldwide problem, and we want to make sure it doesn't happen right here in Utah. So reach out and let your representatives know. If you know somebody that works for the BLM, just politely let them know your feelings. If you like to hike, mountain bike, camp out on the desert, then you need to stand up right now. I don't care if you hate OHVs. We need you donating to the Blue Ribbon Coalition, because they're not just coming after OHVs. This isn't about OHVs. This is about keeping people, human beings, off the land that we own. As if not using it is their primary goal. Anyways, folks, this is a cold day. I'm gonna have to get kids to school. Wanted to talk a little bit about that's going down right now. There has been some meetings. County commissioners down there are planning and preparing, and I think there's going to be a big, heavy battle. It's going to need some money, so please donate. I'll put a link to Blue Ribbon Coalition in the link to this video. Anyways, hope you all having a great day, and hope you were lucky like me and you got to get your snowplow hooked up and out, and get up early and push a little bit of snow out. After I take kids to school, I think I'll go do the neighbors. Anyways, thanks for watching. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Send your friends this video. Let them know what's going on. And we'll see you on the next one. Thanks.